Hello, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Jessica Abella, and I am a tax professional in the greater Seattle area. Today, we're going to run through the Big Beautiful Bill's business provisions. Note that this is a summary. There are always intricacies, and there were a bunch of very niche credits that were modified in this bill. I'm focusing on the average small business here rather than trying to cover every little thing. Definitely reach out to your tax advisor in case there are some provisions that may impact your business. Also note that last week was a video on the personal provisions, and next week will be a video on the kid-related provisions, so be sure to check those out. So on to business. First, the qualified business income deduction, which has existed for this last several years since the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act in 2018, was made permanent. So this 20% deduction still exists. It was not increased, unfortunately, but it does still exist. It's now permanent, at least as permanent as anything in tax law. Congress can always change things. So if you had some planning done for your tax liability, there's not a change to this to modifying your planning. The deduction may even increase a bit in some limited situations. On the personal side, there will be additional reporting requirements for employers. Those deductions apply from 2025 to 2028. And hopefully this reporting will happen through your payroll provider without too much hassle for you as an employer. If you'd like more information on the deductions themselves, see the video we posted last week. The tips deduction in particular does apply to small business owners as well. 100% bonus depreciation is back. What this means is if you purchase a piece of equipment or something for your business, an asset that costs more than $2,500, in general, it would be deducted over time, depreciated, generally over 5 or 7 years, depending on what it is. We've had a bonus depreciation provision for the last several years that has allowed a greater deduction in the first year. It was 100%, and then it changed to 80, and then 60, and then 40. It was supposed to be 40 for 2025. Now, for purchases after January 19th, 2025, we can take that 100% deduction in year one again. This provision was made permanent. Keep in mind, like other things, this is a deduction. It's not a dollar for dollar reduction of your tax for that purchase price. We've also been able to use the Section 179 deduction to expedite deducting asset purchases. The threshold for that has increased, but again, with the 100% bonus deduction, it's not too relevant for our small business owners. Deducting U.S.-based research and development expenses in the year paid is back. There's some other provisions for businesses larger than the ones we typically work with. Most of those relate to deducting interest, paying for employee-paid medical leave, providing childcare on site, and allocating income when there are foreign aspects to the business that are things that I don't want to get into in this particular video. Something I would like to call out is that employers can continue to reimburse employees for student loan payments tax-free. The employees have to be unrelated. They can't be your family members, and there are limits, but it's definitely a nice benefit to offer employees, kind of alongside the ability to reimburse education expenses. If they've completed their education, you can provide this benefit to them and provide some goodwill there. Another exciting provision for some of us is that for 2026 and beyond, businesses will only need to issue 1099s if they pay a service provider over $2,000 rather than the $600 we've been stuck with forever. 2025 is still $600, so don't get too excited. And still always, as a matter of practice, get a W-9 from a vendor before you give them money. It's way faster, way easier to get it from them before you pay them than to try to get it from them in January. So best practice, get the W-9 before you pay them. If you're establishing a C corporation to take advantage of 1202 stock provisions, meaning you're starting a new C corporation to build a business that you intend to sell, there's some benefits to those provisions are expanded. So it's, again, a pretty niche topic. I do want you to be aware of it so that if it's something that is on your radar, that research gets done. Hopefully this was helpful and not too terribly vague. If it was helpful, please click like. If something was confusing or you have questions about this or anything else, please comment below and I will work on getting answers to you either in the comment section or with a new video. Subscribe if you'd like to be notified of future videos. They're usually bi-weekly, but right now, with this chaos, they're weekly for a little while. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.